I'm back. So first things first, before I start my May favorites, one, my laptop kind of broke. It didn't die necessarily, but it only stays on for 5 minutes and then it'll shut off due to like overheating, I think. I'm not exactly sure. So it took me almost a month to actually edit and kind of put up my Get Ready With Me video. So that was filmed a long time ago. And number two, I bought a Mac desktop, so I'm super excited. It's just the smaller version. It's like the 21.5 inch or something like that. So super excited about that. Hopefully I can edit this through iMovie. I've never used the program. I'm like a PC user, so I'm kind of nervous, but hopefully I can get it down. So that means more videos. And third thing is I am totally aware of this echo that's going on in here. I'm not sure how to fix it. There's a rug in here, although it is kind of like hardwood flooring, so that might be a reason. But we did add a desk, and I mean, we have like a pretty good amount of furniture in here, so I don't know how else to kind of like absorb the echo. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know, because I am totally aware that it is super duper annoying. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get on into my May favorites. Honestly, I actually don't have that many favorites, so that's probably a good thing for you guys because it probably won't be a long video. But yeah, May just kind of flew right by. I was super busy the month of May. I finished school for the semester. It was like everyone and their mom's birthday. So yeah, I kind of just stuck to like a few essential items, but I'm gonna go ahead and start with makeup. The first thing, and probably my favorite thing that I've been loving, is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I am in the shade Medium Sand, and I was actually color matched with this from the Sephora, I forget what it's called. It's like the little skin ID test that they do, and I think I got like around 38 matches or so, and this was one of them. And I really wanted to try this out because I know that Tarte is like a semi-natural brand, and as you guys can tell, I do break out really easily, and the stuff that's going on right now is hormonal, but I was always the girl that was like, I'm just gonna spend $8 on a foundation. Let's go to Target, let's go to Walmart, whatever. Like, let's just pick up a drugstore thing. And honestly, I just found that my skin was getting worse and worse. So I really wanted to try something that was on the more natural side. So I went with Tarte. This is $38 from Sephora, so super pricey. Not saying that it's on a budget or anything at all, because it's not. But to be honest, it's super full coverage. I only need a little bit, and I think this is gonna last quite a long time. So I'm hoping that it's worth the money. So far it is. I love it. I wear it every day. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. If you haven't tried it, go get a sample from Sephora. They're super nice. They always give out samples, so try it out. They have, I believe, like a decent amount of colors to choose from, so perfect. I'm in love. While my friend and I were at the mall, we did go into the Bare Minerals store, and I've never actually been in the store. I've seen the brand at Ulta and Sephora, but never had been into the store. And my friend needed foundation, so while she was kind of busy trying to get that, I took a look at their eyeshadow counter, and they had a few, and by a few I mean probably like a good 50 shades of these pigments, and I was super interested. I was swatching them. I found them to be super pigmented, and I just was in love with this one shade, and it is called Nude Beach, and it is a super light champagne color. I'll try and see if I can get a good view of it for you guys, but I'm scared it's gonna come out. Hopefully you can see that right there. I did do 2 swatches on my hand. One was dry, and this has a really hard time showing up on camera. So that's it dry right there. And this is the wet swatch. So I'm not sure if that's gonna show up that well, but as you can tell, using them wet, they definitely do pop a lot more than not using them wet. So this was, I believe, $14, but you do get a good amount. I mean, pigments tend to last a really long time, at least in my opinion. So for $14, I didn't think it was too bad. So if you haven't checked out the pigments, check them out. I did swatch a bunch in the store, and they were all super vibrant and super pigmented. So I have been loving those, and I will be picking up more of those. The third and last makeup item that I have been truly loving is this Too Faced Brow Envy. I actually don't know if they're discontinuing this or not. I would feel really bad if they were, but I found it at my local Nordstrom rack, and it says that it's normally $35, and I got it for $11.97. What? Yeah, I got a Too Faced item for under $12, guys. So this is just the box that it comes in, and you just pull on this little black lever. So it comes with a wax, a highlighter, a brunette shade, and a blonde shade. Then over here it comes with like a spoolie, a brush, and tweezers. And then there's also a little drawer underneath. So in the little drawer underneath you get a bunch, you get a bunch of stencils down here and also a pencil. And I would recommend this probably for brunettes more than blondes because the pencil underneath is dark. But I think this is a really neat kit. It tells you kind of how to use it at the top, and you pretty much have everything in one little box. So it's perfect for if you're going out of town. I wouldn't like necessarily put this in a purse because it is kind of bulky, but for like a suitcase, you got everything in one little box, and it's amazing. I have been loving it. I don't use this every day because it does take quite a good amount of time. I'm used to just like penciling in my whole eyebrow, which the girl at Anastasia told me is a big no, but that's just what I do for work and stuff if I'm not going out. But for special occasions, I bust this little puppy out, and I love it. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check your Nordstrom rack for it for under $12. I'm gonna try and see if they're discontinuing that because I'd be kind of sad. But I also haven't tried any of the Anastasia brow products. I wanted to try the dip brow, but they're all out at Sephora, so I think I'm gonna wait on that. But for now, that works just fine. I love it. Alright, so on to like the more skincare items. I have 4 things. And I'm just going to start with the Scandinavian No More Shine makeup finish, and this is for oily skin, which is what I have. Obsessed. I got this off Amazon. I honestly don't remember how much it was. I want to say it was like $20. Don't quote me on that, but I used the bridal setting spray, and it doesn't really do anything to control oil. It does leave your makeup lasting longer, but I needed something for oil because it's summertime and girlfriend is oily. It is kind of expensive, but these last a really long time. It took me like a year and a half to finish the bridal setting spray, so this will probably last a decent amount of time. And just to let you know, it is 4 fluid ounces. Next skincare thing that I've been obsessed with has been the Fake Bake Flawless Self Tan Liquid. Not sure if I've already talked about this, but I did purchase a 2-pack of this from Amazon, and almost out of the first bottle. I use this quite a lot. I wouldn't say I use it all the time. I use it roughly once every 1 to 2 weeks, and I don't know if you can tell. No, I look really, really white still on camera, but in real life, I do find that it gives a really noticeable tan. People are always wondering like, oh, did you go tanning? Like, where do you go? Did you get a spray tan? Like, what is that? So I always tell them that it is the Fake Bake, and I've actually got one person to buy it just by looking at my tan. So I would say that it looks really nice. I don't find that it turns you orange. I think it gives a nice brown color. The kit from Amazon that I got also comes with like a blue plastic glove as well as a like mitt to rub it on. And I just find though, if you're gonna buy this, to actually cut the little plastic thing on the inside right here. Otherwise it will leak, so you don't want that to happen. So just cut it like an inch off the bottom and it'll fit right in this little bottle. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time speaking right now. But yeah, so I love this. I believe it was $24 for 2 plus shipping, so around $12 a bottle. And I've had this for 3 or 4 months now, and using it once a week roughly. I'm almost done. So I think it's a pretty good price. It's around the same as like the L'Oreal and all those kind of things, but better. So check this out. Try Amazon because I think it's cheaper and it gets really good ratings. So try it out if you haven't, and that's something that you're interested in. Not sure if this one's a little TMI, but as you guys can tell, I do have breakouts, and I have a really bad one right there. Not to point it out or anything, but I have been loving the Badescu. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. It's drying lotion, and I got this at Ulta. I think it was like $12 to $15, and they had two versions. They had a glass bottle and a plastic bottle, but if you're anything like me, get the plastic because I'm a klutz. So I got the plastic, and as you can tell, there's just some sort of like pink stuff at the bottom and another like yellow liquid, and you don't want to shake it up. You just want to leave it as it is, and you just plop a Q-tip right inside, and you get a little bit of the pink stuff on there and a little bit of the yellow stuff. I should probably know what this is, but the only downside is this stuff stinks, like rotten eggs kind of. I think it's sulfur, but oh yeah, it's bad. And it does kind of linger, so I use this at nighttime. I've gotten a little more used to the scent, but if scents really bother you, I don't recommend this because it's foul, guys. It's pretty foul, but it works super well. I find that if I have like kind of like a really bad zit, if I put it on overnight, that puppy is like 50% smaller. All right, so for the last thing, I've been loving the EOS Shave Cream. Not exactly this scent in particular. I haven't even tried this scent, but I did use a pomegranate raspberry, I believe, or maybe it was just like raspberry. I'm not exactly sure. It's the pink one, but this stuff is thick and amazing. It's pretty expensive. Actually, it's not too bad at Walmart. I found that it was like maybe 60 cents more than like Skintimate products and you know, the other shave creams, are they gels? Shaving gels? But this is a cream. It comes with a pump, and it is thick. The only downside is that when it gets about this low, it doesn't pump anything out anymore, and you're left with like a bunch of product at the bottom. And if you're not anything like me, like I will get the rest of the stuff out. I just leaned it up on its top and kept the top on and just took this part off, like the pump, and I just let it come to the bottom, and then at the end I had to like violently get the rest out. But if you're not somebody that's willing to do all that, this might not be the product for you because it does leave like a good chunk at the bottom. But even after all the downsides, I find more pros than cons with my products, hence why I love them, and they're in my favorites. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this and have a fabulous rest of your week. Bye guys!